Hello guys, welcome once again. Thank you so much for the love. The last video I made about 5 things you have to consider before traveling to Saudi Arabia was tremendous. Today I want to tell you guys how I came to Saudi Arabia and why I came to Saudi Arabia. Usually when people ask me where are you based, when I tell them Saudi Arabia, the next look I will get is, I just wonder why that look? Why that look? So I decided to tell you guys how I came to this place and why I came. 2014, I think precisely January. I was on Facebook trying to update my page, and I saw somebody, a classmate in the university. He updated his profile picture, so I just clicked like, and then I commented on it. I said, wow, beautiful picture. And then I went ahead to his page, to the profile, and then checked his about. I saw working in Saudi Arabia, so place, resident doctor in Saudi Arabia. I said, wow, why Saudi Arabia of all places? Because churchy kind of people. I said, what is he doing there? So that was the first thing that came to my mind. Later on, I sent him a chat. I went to his DM. I sent him a message. I said, please, I want to know more about this place. I want to know more about Saudi Arabia. Are there vacancies? Are they recruiting? How did you get the job? How did you get to the place? And all that. He replied telling me yes, he got the job and he's presently living there, but no much information, just, oh yeah, I'm there, I'm working as a doctor, as a resident doctor. I got to this place about 2 or 3 years ago, I think. Yeah, about 2 years ago. So I said, wow, this is not what I want. And probably he didn't check the message I sent him. Maybe that was why he couldn't answer all the questions I asked, because the main answer I was expecting from him was how did you get to Saudi Arabia? So I went online and then I typed recruitment program for Nigerian doctors. Immediately I typed it in, a lot of information just popped out. I said, wow, so this thing has been going on and I'm just in the background. I didn't even know what was happening. I said, could this be real? Are these scammers? Could this actually be real? I said, wow. And as at that time, I just came back to Nigeria from the United States. So I was just thinking of, maybe I should go back, maybe I should go try UK, maybe I should go to Australia. I was just in the middle of no decision. So when I checked all the information that popped out, one of them actually mentioned the recruitment agency that the Saudi Arabian consultants uses for recruiting doctors in Nigeria. So I went ahead to clicked on the agency, and then their website came up. And then after that, I got their number. I put a call through. In fact, there were two agencies. There were two of them. I called the first agency. I talked with her extensively, and then she told me the whole process and all that. And then the money that was involved was very much on the high side. I said, oh, I will not be able to afford this. And within the duration she gave, I think it was about 1 month thereabouts, I was supposed to pay so amount. I said, wow, I can't afford that within the duration she just mentioned. Then I went ahead to call the second agency. They picked it and then told me that very soon the Ministry of Health, Saudi Arabia, will be coming to Nigeria for recruitment. I should be updated. I should keep myself updated by liking their page on Facebook and following them on Facebook. I did just that. So when the recruitment was very close, they sent out information concerning the process and the procedure. So I was always checking their page to know when the recruitment exercise will come up. And luckily for me, I got information. I started preparing for the interview. Usually they do it in Lagos, and I don't know if they also do it in Abuja, but it was Lagos I went to. They did it in Lagos. In fact, the morning of the interview, I was there by 6 o'clock in the morning. And when I got there by 6 o'clock in the morning, I was so surprised that there were a lot of people already there. The attendance sheet that they provided was almost, hundreds of people, doctors, nurses, and all that, everybody. I was just very surprised. I didn't know it was a very big stuff, really, and people were still trooping in, people were still coming. I was just wondering, all these people want to live for Saudi Arabia? I couldn't believe. In fact, I saw so many of my classmates. So many of my classmates on that day, I saw so many of them. So I said, wow, what would be my chance? If all these people are here, what would be my chance? So I was lucky when I was called in for the interview. I went for my interview, and then the consultant who interviewed me, yeah, he really did a lot of, I mean, he did a great job. The questions were so fast coming. He will ask and ask. I was just saying, wow, this is real interview. And after that, I was so scared that they might take me, they might not take me, because as at that time, I was pregnant for my second son. And you know what happens in Nigeria. If you're pregnant and you're going to interview, the likelihood that you might not be taken is there, especially for private jobs, Nobody wants to take somebody that is pregnant in the next 2-3 months. You're applying for your maternity leave. I think that is the idea behind that. But these days, I don't think there's any discrimination and hiring a pregnant lady for any particular position. So that day I was overwhelmed with joy. I was saying, wow. So I was taken seriously. So after the interview, I went to, there's a particular section where you go to, they explain to you everything that you need to get, the way the Saudi Ministry of Health functions and all that. I did all that, and then I went back to my state. Now it is time to wait for further instructions. Then we got instructions from the agency on how to submit our documents, and then how to get them certified in different ministries in Nigeria. And in fact, that time I told you I was pregnant. I was really touring between my state and Lagos, between my Imo state and Abuja with the pregnancy. And at the end of the day, it was really an awesome experience. We got our letter of employment, we got our visas and our tickets. I went at the time I came here. I came with my family, my husband and my first son. We came to Saudi Arabia. That was how we came to Saudi Arabia. That was how I came to Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much for watching. In my next video, you're going to hear me talk about my first 3 months in Saudi Arabia. If you're able to survive the first 3 months in Saudi Arabia, you wouldn't have any other issue, because I feel that's the most difficult time for any expatriate or any foreigner in this particular country. If you're able to survive it, then you're a super person. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching. Keep the lights shining by sharing, by commenting. Tell me what you want to know about this place. Tell me what you want to know about Saudi Arabia. If it's something I know, of course, I will try and talk about it. If it's something I don't know, I will also tell you. But just leave some comments, whatever is your query. If you're a doctor, you're a nurse, or you have somebody who is a doctor, you have somebody who is a nurse who wants to come here for a job, just leave your comments in the comment section. And then follow us on Instagram, like and follow us on Facebook, because we do other videos on these other handles, on these other channels. We do other videos, we do health talk, we do videos on businesses and all that. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Bye for now.